Because when stuff keeps changing, I don't like that. That's why I like these carts. You know, like, you just bought the game and it was done. Whether or not it actually was done, you got a finished product. See, this... It's a reset, anyway. He just kept shooting my grenades out of the air. Yeah. I started. Started. There we go. 3, 2, 1. This will be the one. I'm really mashing. Got him. There we go. Oh. Split. There we go. Alright, grab that. Ah, I knew it. I felt it too. Like, it's too early, let's see, yep. See, I gotta... Either someone has to fill me in or I'll check it out later. I'm not sure what they're about to drop, that .emu, what you're talking about. And I'm sure... The thing is, I'm sure I've seen it. I've seen, like, whatever information they put out about it. But I can't remember. That is true. Carts did get different revisions as well. That's very fair. Famously, even. A lot of games that got different when they were re-released. Got different? Yeah, that was... I English well. Or, anyway. Yeah. Alright, that's a lot less stressful not trying to jump through that beam. TMNT, bro, exactly. Started to press the wrong button, so I just said the heck with it and ran up it instead of jumping. Ah! Oop. I'm running, Ma. I'm running. There we go. Oh, well. It's funny, I think the fire that it creates, the explosion, does more damage if you run into that than if you take a direct hit. Not quite sure, but it seemed like it in that sequence. Started to think about it and sort of became true. Alright, let's navigate this properly. A full turnaround, and no, you don't, no, you don't. I've never seen one up here, that's wild. Guess that's just how this run is going. Take some health. There, okay. Big jump. Alright. Oh, my mashing is trash right now. There we go. It is, yeah, it's It definitely doesn't feel like you should be climbing the ladder that fast. So you press up, and by the time you realize you're on the ladder, you're already off the ladder. I mean, useful on a speed run, though. I'll give them that. Seem to be getting plenty of health. Yeah, like, the running seems okay as far as, like, realistic. If we're gonna get into realism in video games for a franchise game, which, I mean, I'm happy to philosophize about any subject of video games, but, the running seems okay. If you were to compare everything else to that, the jumping is way too slow. Like, you should, there's, like, definitely, you know, when you're running and you jump, there's that split second where you're sort of stopping enough to plant your feet to jump, so it feels realistic in that, but that is also very jarring because it doesn't feel authentic. And then the climbing is obviously, like, way out of proportion. Like, there, you jump up the ladder, you just hold up, and you're instantly at the top. The running, though, like I said, the running's fairly good. It should be slow for Arnold, but Michael Biehn was a human, so it's, it should be normal physics, but I mean, what's normal in this game? Or Michael Bain, or Bone, or however you're supposed to say his name. Amazing actor. In a lot of really, really great movies. I'll just play it safe. There we go. It is not in this game. I haven't stopped to watch all the cutscenes, but I'm fairly convinced, just due to the jump in the levels from the storyline. I would assume there's not a cutscene for that, but I could be wrong. I just, like... I'll be the first to complain if there's, like, way too much sex in a movie, but the Terminator sex scene's, like, kind of perfect. It's kind of, like, just enough without being, like, vulgar. You get the point that John Connor was definitely made then. Oh boy, I've not had to fight him 3 times. Okay, he's right there, perfect. Get down the stairs. Oh, don't duck. Okay. Up. Oh no! That was extremely close. Oh, no. This is Reese. This is Kyle Reese, the guy who was, sent by John Connor. And then he made John Connor. Okay, here we go. I'm not quite sure if this is going to happen fast enough for a PB. Maybe? A couple of seconds, hell yeah. Yeah, I've switched it up so much. Like, Bean, I think I have heard him say. So, that obviously, that's the best person to go from. But, yeah, Bean or Bine, what, you know, whatever. It's a fantastic actor. Aliens is one of my favorite movies. Yeah, Terminator canon kind of got thrown onto the wheels. Thanks for the GGs, y'all. What's up, Stinky? How's it going, dude? Cool, so... better PB for that. Couple of seconds, hell yeah. Let me give a quick preview. Dude, Tombstone is a fantastic movie. How many good actors are in that movie? I'm not going to rack my brain and try to remember all of them, but Val Kilmer's in that movie. Need I say more? Dude, gotta watch Tombstone again sometime. It's been way too long.